Hi everybody, my name's Chris. I'm the Senior Minister at Andover Baptist Church. I've just taken a little bit of time out to talk to you today about something that's really important for the mission and vision of our church. I'm standing here today at the entrance to the Visitors and Staff car park at Andover College. And the college have been really kind to us in allowing us to use this car park for free on a Sunday morning for people to park in, because our car park is frankly getting so full because so many people want to come and be a part of us on a Sunday morning. And I just want to show you, before we start walking off to the church, just want to show you this keypad here, because this is how you get out of the car park once you've parked in it on a Sunday morning. And the college are really kind, and they give us the code to this car park, and we publicise it in our services on a Sunday morning. So if you park here, you can have the code and you can get out without needing to pay anything. So we're just going to take a little walk up the ways towards the church, and I just want to show you how you get here on a Sunday morning. So we reckon, and we're going to time this in just a moment, we reckon this is a 4 or 5 minute walk from the church. But how we get here is just over this way. Is the big roundabout off of which our church building sits. And so instead, if you're coming to that roundabout, instead of going off towards the church, if you come down towards the college, then very quickly you find this turning here and these signs. And this is where you need to go if you're going to be going to the college car park. And I just want to point out one thing to you. This sign here says that this car park is closed to the public. Well, it's not closed to us on a Sunday morning, those who are using Andover Baptist Church, because as I've said, the college are really happy for us to use it. And I just want to show you the sign that's off the road you'll come down if you come to use this facility, and you're following the signs for the Visitors and Staff car park at Andover College. So what I want to do now is I want to show you how long it takes to walk from this car park to the church building and the route that it's going to take. And just to prove this to you, in case you don't believe me that it's a 4 minute walk, I'm going to set the timer off on my watch and we're going to time how long it takes for us to get there. So here we go, we're off. Now, whilst we're taking this walk to the church building, I just want to tell you why this is so important to us. Now, at Andover Baptist Church, we have a mission. And our mission says that we exist to love God, love people, and grow together to be more like Jesus. And if we're to do that, we need to make sure that we've got space in our services and activities and events for those who want to come and be a part of it. We want to make sure we've got space in our environments for people to come and encounter God. And one of the really good things is that as we're living out that mission to love God, love people, and grow to be more like Jesus, more and more people are wanting to join with us to do that. More and more people are wanting to come on a Sunday morning and be a part of our services, either at 9:15 or 11:15. And that's really exciting. Even just in the last month or two, we've seen record numbers of adults and children and older people and younger people all wanting to come and be with us on a Sunday morning. The challenge of that is that it's meaning our car park is getting really full. And on occasion it means that we run out of car park spaces and people are double or even triple parked. Now, the problem with that is that not only gives us an issue in terms of people wanting to come not being able to find a space, but it also gives us a health and safety issue. If ever we needed to have an emergency vehicle on site, it would make it very difficult. So one of the things we want to do, and one of the things we want to ask those who are regular attenders at ABC, is to consider using this college car park on a Sunday morning to free up car park space for those who need it, for people with mobility issues, or people with very young children, or first-time visitors. You know, the last thing we want is for somebody to come for the first time on a Sunday morning, maybe a little bit nervous about what's going to go on and what they're going to encounter, and the first thing they experience is they can't find a car park space. So they turn around and go home. That would just be the most awful thing. So we want to ask those of you who are a regular part of the church and you haven't got a mobility issue or haven't got young kids to consider please parking in the college car park. You know, James, the brother of Jesus, was once asked a question about what the church needed to do to make itself accessible for people who didn't know God. And James's response was this, and this is such an important response. He said, "It is my opinion, therefore, that we should not make it difficult for those who want to turn to God." And I think that's a thing that we're trying to do. We're trying to work so hard on at ABC. We do not want to make it difficult for people who are turning to God. And clearly, more and more people are finding our services a great opportunity to encounter God, a great place where they can turn to God. And we just want to encourage people and have the space for more and more people to be able to do that. And if one of the things that we can do to not make it difficult is to ensure that we have car park spaces for those who need them, that would just be the most exciting thing. Now you can see we're about 3 minutes into our walk, and we've arrived at the Pelican crossing just across from the church building. So we've pushed the button, we're waiting for the lights to change, the traffic is coming, but we can now literally see the church just over here. So we're very close. Here we go, we're able to cross. Just spare a thought, if you would, at the moment for poor Chris, who's the cameraman right now, who's having to do this entire walk backwards. So just bear him in mind, but we're now getting really close. You know, over the last month, even just in the last month, our attendances on a Sunday morning have hit a record high, which again is just really, really exciting, and we're thrilled about that. But we want to give people the opportunity to come and experience what's going on. So we've just crossed the second of the crossings. We are now 4 minutes 20 seconds into our walk from the college car park, and we have arrived pretty much at the church car park here. So I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that you're excited by all that God is doing, and I hope you can see now we've arrived at ABC, and we would love for you to take this opportunity to be a part of the mission. And it's such a simple step, just to park 4 or 5 minutes away from the church building, and just to allow that little bit of extra time on your journey when you come on a Sunday morning to ABC. So we really look forward to seeing you on a Sunday soon. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the opportunity to use this really simple step to ensure that the mission that God is calling us to at ABC can continue at the rate that God is currently blessing us with.